Alright. Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. And happy last day of the Nami week. Can't believe it's here already. And happy day number 18 of Lyrical's 25 Days of Halloween. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we're back to Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. We're going to finish the last main character ending, which is the pastel ending. And I'm probably going to leave the bad endings alone and let you guys discover them for yourselves if you want to. I don't have the heart to do it. And I saved the pastel end for last because A, he is best boy, he's my favourite, and B, I am 90% sure that his ending is actually the canon ending, because our next visual novel, which is actually today's main video, is Starry Flowers, which follows on directly from the pastel ending. At least it's heavily implied that it's the pastel ending specifically, because Gumdrop's still the assistant, like, still the mascot there. And Pastel does mention something that he does in the pastel ending with Syrup. It'll get mentioned at the very, very end. And it's very precious, very wholesome. So we'll finish the last of the 5 main endings. And good news, everyone! I actually found the alternative walkthrough that I mentioned yesterday. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the version I wrote down, but I did find the guide for the route on the internet. Thankfully, someone else got the actual route that I accidentally found, which makes sense. I mean, look, this game's like 6 years old now, so of course someone else was bound to find it, but we can get the pastel ending now without almost eating Gumdrop, so yay! So I've written it down on my paper. It's definitely the right one. It's definitely the one that I found by accident. So yeah, I personally think it's a better route, not just because of the avoiding trying to eat I nearly called her Candy Drop there. Not just because you avoid almost eating Gumdrop, but because there's a little bit more at the end, which I forgot about till I found the guide, and I was like, ah, yes, I remember that happening. I remember that differing. Because you get even more evidence to the plot twist towards the end of that route. For those who missed that plot twist, go watch the previous video, go watch yesterday's video, but spoiler alert, Pastel is actually a witch as well, and an extremely powerful one at that. And you get even more strong hints towards the end of the Pastel ending that he's a witch before you actually find out that he's actually a witch, so I really like it. I'm rambling on again now. You'll see. So, we've got the Syrup ending, the Gumdrop ending, the Butterscotch ending, and the Toffee ending, and then that one on page 2 is still the Toffee ending, but it has the neither option. I mean, that one probably also has it. Yeah, it does. As long as you've played it, any copy of it once, then that option will come up, which is very good. When you first play it, you want to get boy or girl, but once you've actually seen that dialogue, whether it's in the same game file or in a different game file, as long as you've seen that dialogue, you will get the neither option, and boop. Yeah. So yeah, we will start a new game. And we will get what I believe to be the best ending. So, in a peaceful town of magic users, there is a shop that only sells ordinary non-magical candies, Atelier Sweets. The owner is known as the Candy Alchemist, a firm believer in science as a superior art. Proud and stubborn, she continues to make magnificent candies in order to prove her case. But a magical surprise waits in her basement workshop. What's this thing?
Good morning. How are you today?
Fine?
I am also fine.
Pastel, can you come down here, like, now?
I would like it if you told me your name. I would tell you mine, but I was not given one.
Syrup. Pastel, hurry up!
You are Syrup. It is very nice to meet you. I hope we can be friends.
Yeah, that's not happening. Pastel, get down here already!
Syrup, it is very important that we get along.
You stay away from me! I want you out of my lab right now!
What is this you are holding?
What's it look like? It's candy.
You are eating it?
Yep, that's the whole point of candy, to get eaten.
I see. Then, please eat me.
What? No, you weirdo.
But you have to. It is my purpose as candy.
So, yeah, in order to get the pastel ending, normally you would have to click in that case, then you change your mind and then do a bunch of other stuff. But if I choose to not eat the candy girl, I can still get the pastel ending, it just is a little bit longer, you get a little bit extra. Well, actually, I can't remember if you get the little bit extra in the... No, I don't think you do if you click the top one, because... Oh no, it doesn't depend on this, it depends on whether you say you hate butterscotch or not. Yeah, that's what changes it. I remember now, yes. If you say that you don't hate butterscotch, you get a normal pastel ending. If you say that you hate her, but have done specific actions beforehand, you can still get a pastel ending, but with more scenes with him. You'll see what I mean. Anyway, do not eat the cute candy girl. I'm not eating you. Is there a problem?
Please put me in your mouth.
Oh dear. It's about time, Pastel. Make her stop.
I promise I taste good. Here, just start with a finger.
I said no. I'm not gonna eat a person. It's too weird.
I am not just a person. I am candy. You said the whole point of candy is to get eaten.
And the whole point of getting rid of this random sore feeling in my throat is to have a drink, I suppose, or... Not the point, but the solution, so... Bottoms up! Coca-Cola Espuma. Cheers. Very good. Hopefully that makes me sound not as shit. Oh, also, while I remember... Big shout out to my sib Zeb today, who is 13. Happy birthday, Zeb. This one's for you. This game is for you. Well, the next game is a bit less age appropriate, but this one's fine. This one's completely PG, so just a heads up. Anyway. Sai, why don't you just eat her then? Because she's not regular candy. I don't want to eat any magic candy that acts like it's human.
If I did not act human, would you eat me?
Nope, it's too late. I'm never eating you ever. Got it?
No!
I love her little face. Hey, don't give up. Maybe she'll change her mind one day. Wow, I said that weirdly. Don't encourage her. Whose side are you on?
I will not give up. I will get along with Syrup.
If you want to get along so badly, start telling me to eat you. Pastel, do something about this.
Me?
Yeah, it's you. It's your fault she's in here.
What do you mean?
I know exactly where this girl came from. You do? That Madam Witch made her to torment me. This is all her stupid elaborate prank. You forgot to lock this place up last night, and look what happened. Sure, that's what happened. That's totally why Pastel's flustered right now.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what happened. Whoops, my apologies.
Whatever, just hurry up and get her out of here. I've got work to do.
Yes, the important work of eating me.
I said that's not gonna happen.
Syrup, you're going the wrong way.
Hold on.
You'll never be able to get along with her if you keep telling her what to do.
Really? Yeah, can't you tell? She doesn't like it very much. You have to find out what she likes. Pastel, I can't help but notice that this does not sound like you're trying to get rid of her. In fact, it sounds like the complete opposite.
Alright, Master, I will find out what she likes.
Master? Maybe she means master of the household? This is my store, not a house. If anyone's the master, it's me.
Should I have not called you Master?
Just Pastel is fine.
Master Pastel.
Well, that's close enough, I suppose. You, quit being so friendly with my assistant. You, I thought I told you to get her out of here. Come on, Sai, she's not hurting anyone. You're forgetting it was that witch who made her, obviously as a prank or something. Just watch, she'll stop wrecking my lab any minute.
What?
I don't think she ever planned on wrecking anything, Sai. Are you saying I'm wrong, and that she's here for some other reason? Well, I don't know, I just think... You, candy weirdo, who made you?
That is a secret.
Figures. Why are you here, then?
To get along with Syrup.
See? Harmless. Shut your face. Alright, want to know the secret to getting along with me?
Yes.
Stay out of my lab.
But...
let's give her some space for now, okay?
Okay.
Why is she only listening to Pastel? Stupid candy weirdo. Yes, why indeed. It's not like she could be a gun or anything, and not like programmed to follow the master's orders or anything. One more batch of these, and shoot, I need more tartrazine. Guess I'm taking a shopping break. Then, every day after the cleaning's done, we take inventory.
Running a store sounds like a lot of work. I have a newfound respect for you, Master Pastel.
I love that there's no question marks. It's just, she's saying it so bluntly to me. What is this? What are you doing? Oh, Sai, I'm teaching her how we run the store.
I am helping.
No, you were supposed to make her leave, not reveal all our trade secrets. And why'd you dress her up like that? Would you rather she kept walking around naked? She needs a uniform if she's going to work here. What? Who said she's working? She's not working here. What the heck, man?
I want to work for Syrup. Let's get along.
No, cut it out. What are you thinking, Pastel? What if she really was sent here as a spy so that witch can ruin us? It's like you're just handing her our business. Yes, I wonder why he trusts us so much. We could use the extra help. If she does turn out to be Butterscotch's spy, I'll take full responsibility. So can we keep her, please? Magic candy golems aren't pets. I said no.
I will work hard to earn my stay. I'm very skilled with menial tasks.
It's true. She cleaned this whole place while you were down there making candy. Look around, it's spotless. She did do a good job. It even looks brighter than usual. And then we say, according to the walkthrough, it's alright. Alright, fine. She can work for 1 day, but after that I want her out.
Yay! Thank you, Syrup. I will not disappoint you.
She's already started taking inventory by herself? What a hard worker. What are you smiling about? She'll steal your job at this rate. Ah! God, slow down! Well, guess that's settled. I need to do some shopping.
Wait! You waited. Thank you.
Yeah, what do you want?
Master Pastel said that he will handle the inventory taking. If you're running errands, I would like to help.
Whatever floats your boat. Fine, let's go.
Huzzah!
And we're going to actually see quite a bit of new dialogue in this route, which is nice.
So, what are we shopping for today, Syrup?
Tartrazine.
I have never heard of that. Does it make your candy tastier?
It's food coloring. It doesn't taste like anything.
Oh, I was hoping we might buy something to make me taste better.
Why? So I'll want to eat you?
Yes!
Well, you're out of luck. No matter what you taste like, I'm not eating you.
Syrup, you are a very stubborn person.
Yup. Here we go, Tartrazine.
Mission complete. Now you can make more inventory for me to take.
Sure, just don't forget you're only staying for one day, remember?
Yes, that is fine with me. I will just have to become your friend before then. Kitty!
Oh, it's the Candy Alchemist, yeah.
Syrup, a kitty cat.
Yeah, wow, where'd you get such an impressive golem? I thought you hated magic things, yeah. Oh my god, I just realized Toffee's voice is basically just my Blaze voice if she was imitating Rouge's attitude. Oh my god. What you want? Gee whiskers, I'm not so rude as to decline greeting my master's rival when I see her. Salutations, yeah.
Oh, how polite. Nice to meet you, kitty.
The name's Toffee, yeah. And what do they call you, Miss Golem?
I have not yet been given a name.
Yo-ho, how sad for you. But really, Candy Alchemist, I'm very surprised to see this new friend of yours.
Oh, I do not think we have become friends yet, but I am working very hard at it.
She doesn't look familiar to you? After all, it was your master who made her, right? Was it? I had no idea. You aren't fooling anyone, Cat. That rotten witch is the only one who tried to prank me like this. She made this golem to either spy on me or try to sabotage my business somehow. Sabotage your business? Master's your best customer, yeah? That doesn't make a lick of sense. I'm sure if she were here, she'd try to take responsibility for it, though. It takes some high-level magic to make a thing like that, yeah? Which brings us back to my first point. Why is the Candy Alchemist, who's so outspokenly anti-magic, strolling around with such an unscientific creature, yeah? I'll admit, you do have a point, Cat. Okay, so... Have we actually done the take her home option yet? I think we have. Yes, we have. However, that's actually not what we're doing for this route. That's why I wanted to check I'd done it. And I have, because it said skip. Whereas it won't say skip for this one. So even though it's a bit mean, it's okay. This is fine. This is important to the route. See, now the skip is grayed out, so we're going to leave her behind. If she were with me, that is, which she's not.
But we came here to buy the color for your candy, remember?
Like I said, she belongs to a certain witch who has it out for me. I don't associate with anyone who does magic or anything that was born from magic.
Syrup?
That's too bad. Maybe it was foolish to think she'd suddenly get over her biases like that, though, Nya. You're welcome to come to my house if you'd like. Master would love to meet you, Nya.
No, thank you. I must keep trying. Goodbye, Toffee.
Rats. Syrup hurries past the other shops, keeping her head down to avoid drawing attention. Her shop had always done just fine leaving anything magical out of the equation. She felt a tinge of regret at letting the golem stick around. When Syrup returned home, Pastel was waiting for her. Where's our candy friend? Dunno. Sigh, did you lose her in town? Maybe. Why do you care? That's awful! We have to find her! You have fun with that. I know you don't like her, but isn't this a little mean, even for you? Yeah, so this is one of many new scenes. Well, she's not my responsibility. If you didn't want her to get lost, you should have kept her inside. I didn't think you'd just leave her somewhere. Why are you getting so worked up over Candy? She's a person. I'm going to look for her. Yeah, so... If I said whatever bye, that would get one of the bad endings, but we're not going to do that. So, he's alright. is the one we're going for. Pastel, wait up! Pastel and Syrup wandered the town in search of their sweet Gollum, finding it to be a little difficult to call out to someone who hadn't yet been given a name. Their search soon stretches into the woods, home to recluse witches and the occasional monster. Hey, Candy Girl, you around here? With that level of enthusiasm, she's sure to come running. Well, what do you want me to do? I'm trying here. Hey, is that her?
Syrup and Master Pastel appeared.
You're okay. We were worried. What are you doing all the way out here?
I am lost.
Well, now you're found. Let's go home, okay?
Home with Syrup. That sounds wonderful.
I'm just glad something didn't eat you up. Rats, and I was so close to luring her inside, yeah. Yay! And so the Gollum started living with Syrup and Pastel at Atelier Sweets. She became a mascot figure for the shop, boosting sales instantly, which we already know. And now they need to actually give her a name. Gel, Jelly, something... no.
You'll think of something. I have faith in you, Syrup.
What's going on over here? I'm trying to come up with a name for her. You're naming her? What happened to Candy Gollum's Odd Pets? Well, I can't just keep calling her Candy, weirdo, especially after last night. True. Technically, you could. Oh, wait, my voice kind of went from Gumdrop to Pastel, like, halfway through the sentence.
Technically, you could.
There we go. No, we really should give you a proper name. How about Gumdrop?
Ooh, Gumdrop. It's a nice name.
I still love that when you call her Candy Spy one time, it immediately changes to Candy Spy until she gets named Gumdrop. And then as soon as you name her Gumdrop in any route, it'll instantly update to Gumdrop. But yeah, Pastel's a good boy. He's just her dad, basically. I love that. I think she likes it.
Yes, I knew if it was Syrup, she would pick something good.
Hello, the Chocolate Brothers are making... No, hold on. Hello, the Chocolate Brothers are making their entrance. Yes, we have heard your shop has gotten a lot more interesting as of late, so we decided to pop in.
Hello, welcome to Atelier Sweets.
Oh, Candy Alchemist, you've got sugary golems for sale now. How charming. But if we're not mistaken, isn't magic necessary in their making? Unless you found a way to create life through your alchemy. She's our assistant and I didn't make her. See, I like that they have faith in her though. They're like, oh, you know what? She could create life out of alchemy. We believe in her. Oh, mysterious. I'm completely taken with her. May I offer you flowers, milady?
Magic flowers! You are very good, sir.
Can you not do that in here? I don't want your magic dust getting all over my goods. You haven't changed one bit, Candy Alchemist. Our apologies. Respectful gentlemen.
Syrup, you should not boss around these kind, well-dressed customers.
Are you sassing me? It's my store. I'll do what I want. Would you perhaps be interested in selling this one? She's quite adorable. And we get yet another new scene. How much we talking? I don't know. What's she worth to you? Depending on the number, I might be interested. Sigh, that's horrible. We just gave her a name. We're not selling her.
If I could not stay here with Syrup, it would become very difficult to complete my goal.
Are you quite certain? We'd like to remind you that money is no object for us. Sorry, we need her here. What a shame. The Golems are said to be such excellent servants. We've come to want one of our own. You two can do magic. Make one yourselves. Oh, no, it is a very high-level spell that requires a focused passion. Even our combined power couldn't result in anything close to that. I'm sure you could get it if you tried. Not that I know anything about magic. What up, you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop. Well, don't stop, bud. Oh my god, you lying. Well, we'll just have to give it a go sometime, Now I suppose we should purchase something sweet and be on our merry way. Caramel sounds lovely today, doesn't it, brother?
We have that. Allow me to assist you with the register.
Yay. She's so friendly, isn't she? I think she ever does it, but whatever keeps customers happy, though. Hey, Pastel, is it true not just any old witch can make a golem? Huh? Well, you don't see very many walking around, so that sounds about right. Penny for your thoughts? Just wonder what Butterscotch's actual skill level is when it comes to this kind of thing. When we found Gumdrop wandering near her cottage, I took it as proof they're in cahoots somehow. But now I'm starting to think it might have been a coincidence. See? 9. Well, it's like you said, if Butterscotch didn't make her, then who did? She seems to listen to you. Do you know where I'm going with this? No, not at all. What do you mean? Ask her to tell you who her creator is. Since she won't tell me, you're my only hope, dude. Oh, right. I already asked. When I was training her for work. No luck there. Sorry. I'll drag it out of her some way or another. To change the subject, I'm surprised to see you out of that basement during store hours. Was there any particular reason for that? And then the next option is obvious, because we're going for the Pastel ending, so... Yeah, I was planning on lending you a hand running the storefront, maybe? Very funny. No joke, dude. You'd actually help with all the work you usually push off on me because you hate doing it? Is there something you want? Just to spend some time with my bestest buddy, Pastel. Come on, wait, no. Just to spend some time with my bestest buddy, Pastel. Actually, no, the first one sounded more contextually fitting, didn't it? Yeah. Okay. Just to spend some time with my bestest buddy, Pastel. Come on, is it that weird for me to take a break from candy making to help with the candy shopkeeping? Honestly, yes. Well, maybe I just want a little change of pace. Is it okay if I work with you for one afternoon? Your people skills are lacking, you never remember where any of the inventory goes, and whenever you clean anything, I always have to go over it a second time. Then make me better at all those things. I already made up my mind, so no more whining about what an awful job I do. If you insist. No, I told you not to put the gumballs next to the jawbreakers. A little kid might hurt themselves. So, their fault for being an idiot kid. This is why we keep you in the basement. You're a danger to society. Little did you know, I've been poisoning the candy all along. I'm dangerous no matter where you put me. Please don't joke about that. It's going to haunt me with every sale we make. Yeah. Since I'm already screwing up your precious shelves, got anything for me to clean instead? Thanks to Gumdrop's help, everything's extra clean already. How about I make a list of candies we're running a little low on, and you could just go back downstairs to... Stop, I get it. Let me finish this job the way you want me to at least, then I'll be out of your hair. You actually put everything where it should go. I've never been more proud of you than in this moment, Sai. See, I can be helpful when I put my mind to it. Still glad you're in charge of all these things instead of me, though. Let's just say the store would be in deep trouble if we traded jobs. I don't know the first thing about making candy. Are you sure about that one, Pastel? Okay, but to be fair, he didn't make the candy. He just borrowed the candy and then made a golem out of the candy. Speaking of candy, I wanted to thank you. What for? Even though you were completely responsible and left poor Gumdrop to fend for herself, you still did the right thing helping me find her. I know you didn't like it at first, but now you're letting her stay here, so thanks. I don't know. You're making it sound like I approve of her now. So you'd still rather she wasn't around. In case she's trying to hurt my business, yes, I'd rather not endanger our store. But if she's not, then sorry I was wrong. Can you really blame me for being suspicious, though? No, of course not. I'm just glad to see that despite everything, you're finally letting someone new into your life. More accurately, she busted in out of nowhere like a giant sugary pest. I didn't think I'd ever be annoyed by candy, but here we are. Oh, don't say that. She's a golem. That means all she can do is follow orders from her creator. And how do you know that, Pastel? Okay, I'll stop contemplating jokingly now. And what do you think those orders were? She hasn't stolen from us yet, but she could just be trying to gain our trust before the lethal strike. Spending all your time worrying about how someone's going to betray you isn't a very good way to live your life. True, but I'm keeping my guard up for now. That's no way to make friends. That's all he wants. He just wants Syrup to have another friend. I'm not looking to make any friends. I've already got you. Isn't that enough? Sai, to be honest, I'm tired of watching you scare everyone off with your attitudes. I know you're sensitive. I'm not sensitive. You're sensitive. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Are you hungry? I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna go bring back some lunch. See ya. And she ran away. She always does. Running from her emotions. Anyway.
Oop, she suddenly came out. Toffee, what do we do?
Butterscotch, cat, what are you doing creepily lurking outside my store? It really hurts my feelings when you don't remember my name, yeah? Don't dodge the question and don't try to run away.
Who's running away? This is a public road. We're well within our rights to loiter here.
We came to see your golem, yeah? Oh wait, okay, I actually have a good excuse to clear my throat now.
Toffee told me she's doing quite well in your hands. You know, the golem that I so magnificently created.
Yep, your little spy is a pretty diligent worker. Makes it worth keeping her around.
I was just here to check in on her, that's right. See for myself how diligent she's being at, spying. Up close.
Unless you're gonna buy something, I don't want you in my store.
I brought some dosh. I can buy you candy if it means I can check out your, my golem.
Whatever, as long as you two behave yourselves.
Oh, it's the kitty cat from before. Who is your friend?
This is my master, the great and powerful witch Butterscotch. Be grateful she is gracing you with her presence, nya.
Oh, there she is. Such beautiful gummy skin, and oh, if I could just try a bite of that hair.
You haven't already? That's odd, considering you claim that you made her.
That's because I had to send her over in flawless condition. I showed a lot of restraint, you know, but it paid off. She's perfect.
Now Master's at her limit. You should let her have a taste before she loses it, nya. Absolutely not. You can have any other candy in here except Gumdrop.
How cruel! You just want to keep her all to yourself, don't you? I'll put up with it for now.
Just don't forget who that golem actually belongs to.
Me!
Yeah, enough whining. Just buy something and get out. And don't get any of your gross magic or drool on my stock.
My magic isn't gross. And you should take this drool as a compliment, yeah? Come on, Toppy. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
Next time those two come by, we should really just pretend we're close.
Syrup, do you dislike Miss Butterscotch?
She's a witch.
You dislike witches?
Some more than others. Butterscotch is the worst, though. She thinks my alchemy has nothing on her magic, which is totally wrong, of course.
Then why does she buy so much of your candy?
Because no matter how hard she tries, her magical candies never taste as good as mine. She probably thinks if she eats enough of them, she'll absorb the knowledge.
If she really thought her magic was better, I do not think she would support you by buying so many of your candies. You should be nicer to her.
Whether or not she means what she says, it's her attitude that drives me up the wall. I'm just not capable of being nice to someone like that. What do you care, anyway?
I would like for Syrup to get along with everyone.
Is that what your creator wants, too? For me to be friends with Butterscotch so she can get free candy from me?
That is not the intention.
Sai, don't give her such a hard time. She's working really hard for us. You were listening?
Master Pastel, I don't think Syrup trusts in me. What should I do?
Don't worry, Gumdrop. Once she sees you're a good person, I'm sure she'll come around. Right, Sai? We'll see. Gumdrop, what are you doing in my lab?
Oh, Syrup. I am organizing your bookshelf.
What? What are you even doing up right now? Why? The store doesn't open for another few hours.
I do not require sleep.
Apparently I do, because I can't read lines properly. But anyway, you shouldn't come down here without permission and start moving my things around. You know, I don't like it.
Oh, well then, may I come in and...
You already did, but whatever. I guess it's fine now.
Syrup, I have noticed a trend with the books in your personal library.
Oh yeah? What's that?
They're all very boring.
Yeah, I'm not gonna skip through the dialogue in case anyone missed. Yes, it is clear through. Gee, thanks.
Only one book is abnormal. It is the only one with reference to magic.
Magic? Throw it out and... Wait, isn't this... Oh yeah, it's an old family cookbook. My grandma wrote it.
I am sensing high levels of nostalgia. Syrup's cold heart has been softened by memories from days long past.
Yeah. See this page here? When I was a kid, making this was my dream. The ultimate sweet, a legendary confection said to have only been crafted once before by the greatest alchemist in the world. Actually, I'll just put the text up on the screen while I take a drink. That's better.
The ultimate sweet. Is it yummy?
Only the most delicious thing to ever exist. I used to tell Pastel I was going to make it one day so that he could taste it. But like the book says, the main ingredient is impossible to find without magic. So I guess I kind of just gave up on it.
Master Pastel wanted to eat this?
Yeah, a long time ago. He probably forgot about it by now. He did not, because you're best friends.
Syrup, we should make it.
Like I said, I had to give up on it. You can't make it without magic, so I don't want to.
But we can ask, a witch can help us.
Not happening.
You should not give up on your dream.
You know what? I wonder if she was about to accidentally reveal Pastel as a witch at that point. But we can ask Pastel, a witch can help us. Or something like that. I do wonder. Not happening.
You should not give up on your dream. This is our chance to work together and get along even more.
You're always going on about that. Are you obsessed with being friends or something?
Precisely.
Alright, candy weirdo. Let's figure out a way to make the ultimate sweet without magic.
Good. And while Master Pastel eats it, you can eat me.
I said it 1,000 times. I'm not eating you.
Disappointment.
Come on, then. We'll need to do some research before we go out gathering ingredients. Alright, keep an eye out for any encyclopedias about plants. Candy Alchemist, what a surprise. And you brought your new assistant. To what do we owe this pleasure? Perhaps you've come to sell your golem to us against your friend's wishes?
Syrup, say it is not so.
Actually, I didn't expect to run into you here, so no. You didn't expect it? Our family owns a library, dear. You ought to have known that. Certainly you've lived here long enough by now. We're always dilly-dallying, so if you're looking for something in particular, allow us to direct you to the proper shelves. How convenient. We need information on a certain plant, so if you could help us speed up the process, we'd appreciate it. Glad to be of assistance, Candy Alchemist. We look forward to tasting whatever it is you're synthesizing.
All of the plants in this book look so interesting. I would like to see some of them in person one day.
It's got stuff from all over the world. We'd have to travel pretty far to even see half of these.
Traveling with Syrup. We would definitely become great friends if we went on a long journey together.
Hopefully for this thing, we won't have to go too far. Oh, this page. This is exactly what we need. Also, I like the implication that, she doesn't deny wanting to be friends with her at that point, but she, implies that she doesn't want to, because she's like, hopefully we won't have to go very far. just with what she's responding to, that makes me think it's not the length of the journey that bothers her, it's the prospect of making another friend. Does that make sense? Like, we definitely become great friends if we went on a long journey together. Well, hopefully we won't have to go too far, because then you'd have no time to become friends. She's not shutting out the possibility of a journey, she's shutting out the possibility of being Gumdrop's friend. That's how I read it anyway. So, yeah. Oh, this page. This is exactly what we need. Frosted Creamilla, a rare species of vanilla orchid that miraculously thrives in frozen environments. This magical plant will melt into ordinary water when removed from colder climates, but its fruit can last up to 3 days depending on storage temperature. Because it inexplicably grows from cryotic soil, it is believed by some cultures to be born from the tears of an ice goddess. According to this, we should be able to find it on Mount Sorbet, but... It's impossible. We'd definitely need magic to even have a chance of finding it.
So we will ask a witch to help us. I am sure Miss Butterscotch would.
Absolutely not.
Then, how do you plan to get the final ingredient?
Look, it's not gonna happen. That mountain is home to a ton of monstrous beasts, and it's freezing cold. I'd probably die if I went on my own.
I shall accompany you, Syrup.
You wouldn't be able to move in those temperatures. You're made out of candy, remember? You'd freeze solid.
I'll be fine if you keep me warm. Just put me in your mouth and...
Stop. We're not going. Stop. We're not going. Who would ever go to such crazy extents just to make some special dessert? Kind of a waste of effort, if you ask me. See, only now does that thought cross her mind. Again, the length of the journey didn't bother her because she didn't realize how long it would be or extreme at the time. Again, it was a prospect of having enough time to make friends with Gumdrop that put her off. Now it's both of these things. And the fact of obviously her bias against magic. She sees it like as a gimmick, just like witches see her alchemy as a gimmick, so it's very multifaceted.
You're right, Syrup. It is silly. Let's quit.
Are you angry at me?
Nope. Master Pestle will not even know that he missed anything. It really was just a waste of time, like you said.
Gumdrop. Absorbed in thought, Syrup takes her time returning home. Was it worth it to deny her friend what would surely be the most delicious treat in the world just to hang on to her stubborn pride? She had never thought about it before. Asking a witch for help seemed impossible for a variety of reasons. But soon she might just have to. Oh, Sai! Where have you been all morning? Out. Fair enough. If you see Gumdrop, could you ask her to run the register for a while? Business has been picking up, so I actually need the help. She isn't here? I thought she was with you. You didn't lose her again, did you? No, I might know where she went. Just keep working. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. See, I like even just that one line. You didn't lose her again, did you? He worried. He cared. She will be right back. Do 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 do. Not like I have any other choice. Oh well. Butterscotch's cottage. Meow wow, it's the Candy Alchemist again. I need your help. You're the only people I can ask. I don't want Pastel to know anything about this. See, like, do you see why I love this game so much now? Like, all these characters, stories, and arcs, and... oh, just everything about it is beautiful.
Oh, what is it? Something serious? Need to bury a body?
No. What the heck? No, Gumdrop ran off. I think she went to Mount Sorbet to get a rare ingredient for this thing she wants to make. Whatever, you guys don't need to know the details about it. Ah, so that's where she was going. I saw her pass by and I did wonder, yeah. What? Why didn't you stop her?
I greeted her, but that girl was on a mission. She barely even told me where she was padding off to. She just pointed to the mountain and said that way.
Oh my god, I just realized padding off to is also a cat pun. Oh my god. Boy! Except Tuffy's not a boy, but that's not what I was referring to as boy. I just was like, boy!
You should know I have a policy of never asking too many questions. Curiosity only leads to trouble for folks like me. Useless cat.
At least that confirmed she was definitely going in that direction. I wonder how far she got. Probably not very.
Do you think something bad happened to her? What if she got eaten along the way?
If it's too cold, she won't be able to move, and if she doesn't come home, Pasta will get all upset and probably blame me for it again. She wants me to make this special recipe for him, and if he knew she was only trying to get the last ingredient because I said I wouldn't go well, I guess I'd blame me too.
Say no more. I'll help you find dear sweet Gumdrop, but only if you give me a taste of whatever it is you're planning on making.
Let her help. Fine. I need magic anyway, so I might as well use you. One taste, that's it.
We'll negotiate the terms later. Let's go get your candy back.
What about you, Cat? Feel like climbing a mountain with us? You still have to take her regardless of what choice you make, by the way. Whether you say it's a terrible idea or not, you still end up taking her. It doesn't really change much, if I remember.
No thanks. That place is all snow and dogs. I can hardly stand the thought of it. I'm a city dweller at heart, yeah. Just wait right here for us, Toffee. We'll be back before you know it. Good kitty. Be safe, yeah.
Mount Sorbet.
I hate the cold. It's not that bad, but I guess it's different for someone who's not protected by magic. Hee.
How about I bury you in the snow to see what your magical protection does against that?
Oh, my dear Candy Alchemist, aren't we supposed to be partners on this little quest? You can't talk that way to a party member. Let's just get along.
Ugh, not you two.
What?
Gumdrop's always insisting she wants to get along with me. Why do I need to get along with anyone? Why can't I just do things my own way without annoying people trying to befriend me?
Annoying? I didn't say we should be friends. I just think it would be best if we cooperate.
Fair enough. This place can be pretty dangerous. I've heard there's ferocious wolves that'll gang up on you and rip you to shreds.
Wolves? I'm not afraid of any wolves.
How about a whole pack? Do you think you could take them out with your magic?
Easily.
Oh, really? You're trembling.
That's just because of the cold.
Hey, what's that ahead?
Is it a wolf? A monster? Syrup, do something!
I think we found Gumdrop. She's completely frozen. I wonder if she's conscious right now. Hey, Candy Idiot. You awake there? I told you this would happen if you came up here. You're lucky we found you. Jeez.
So someone was looking for her.
Butterscotch, you're being rude.
I've been watching Miss Golem for a while now, wondering if anyone would show up to fetch her.
Is that a frickin' fetch pun? A fetch pun? Really, Nami? Huh? You live around here?
Mm-hmm.
We actually came to find a special plant. Do you think you could take her to your house to saw while we go and get it? I promise we won't be too long.
Psst, Syrup, what if she eats her?
Dogs don't really have a sweet tooth, right?
I prefer meat.
See? Nothing to worry about. This way's a lot more convenient than taking her all the way home and having to hike all the way back up here for one little plant.
I don't mind taking her in. Seeing her frozen in place for so long was kind of sad. We don't even know who you are. Why should we trust you with something as valuable as living candy? Treat. Huh? It's my name. Now we're acquainted.
Alright, Butterscotch, do you have any other problems, or can we get going now?
No, glad that's all settled. Let's go find your rare ingredient, whatever it was, and go home.
Sorry about that. She's more of a cat person.
That's all right. Syrup, right? I smell a pretty powerful spell on that witch. Is she really okay to be up here wasting that much magic?
A spell? I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess ordinary humans can't sense that kind of thing. It's plain as day to me. Anyway, it sounds like something useless. Tell her to concentrate on survival. I want to be able to return your golem later.
Sure, thanks.
Fluffy Hood.
After receiving directions from Treat, the pair continues up the mountain. Oh, I'm so excited! I love this route so much. I love the pastel ending. Syrup felt at ease knowing Gumdrop was safe, but Butterscotch seemed to be having a rough time. Things only got worse as they ran into trouble. I can't do growls.
Wolf!
What are you doing? Scare it off with your magic.
Oh, right. Take this, monster.
What? You turned it pink?
That was supposed to be a fireball. I don't know what happened.
Either way, I guess it worked. Lucky break? Butterscotch, you wouldn't happen to have, like, a curse on you or anything, right?
Rude! I am not cursed. I'm completely fine. I just lost focus and messed up. It happens to everyone.
Your teeth are chattering. What happened to your magic protection against the cold?
It's windy, and maybe I'm not as strong as I thought. Are you happy?
She can deal. So, again, new text because we haven't done this option yet. But, it's fine. You should have dressed for the weather. This is what happens when you get overconfident.
Shut up! I'll make it. You need me for this, right? He came back with more?
Time to go. Yeet. Run away, they say. Syrup and Butterscotch escape into a frozen cave. The witch hastily seals the entrance with ice, forcing the wolves to abandon their chase. Exhausted, the pair takes a well-deserved rest. Hey, you alright?
No, this is awful. I should have stayed home with Toffee where it's safe and warm.
Well, at least we should be able to find what we're looking for in here. This is the exact environment Frosted Creamilla thrives in. You could just chill here if you want. I'm going further in.
How dare you make a joke like this? You're just as bad as Toffee. Syrup, wait! Don't leave me alone!
Whoa, yep, found it.
Jerk, how could you leave me behind like that? Oh, is that what we came for?
Yeah, I just need to grab some of the fruit and we can go home. Okay, so this choice is actually very important for the next route, for the route that we're doing. And it took me a while to realize why, but if you take all the fruit that you can, like all the Creamilla that you can, that kind of makes the basis of the pastel ending pointless, so it cancels it out. Whereas if you take only what you need, that allows a certain event to happen in the future that involves the pastel ending. Like if you take all of it, you cancel out an event basically because you don't need to do said event. Like, you don't end up doing it in the gameplay, it happens in the end. There's a certain thing that happens in the end that I mentioned earlier, that I'm trying my best not to spoil right now, that can only happen if you only take a little bit of the Creamilla, and you'll see why soon. Yeah, I just need to grab some of the fruit and we can go home.
Good. Grab a ton so we never have to come back.
Take only what you need. I don't have a use for this many, and if I need more, we've got experience now. It won't be nearly as much trouble for us a second time, right?
You'd want to go through all this again?
I don't know. I think we made an alright team.
But all I did was mess up.
We got what we came for, didn't we? Now let's get out of here. Alright, we've got two choices. Actually, no, we've got 3 choices in this route left. This is the longest route out of all of them. Like, the pastel ending normally is the most, quote-unquote, like, it's not a difficult route, it's just difficult to figure out how to do it without a guide. It's harder to, like, stumble upon by accident. You have to, like, make very specific choices for a pastel ending. But to do this alternative route, it definitely requires the more steps, I think. And I'm gonna feel really bad about the next choice that I make, because usually it would give you the bad ending, but we have hopefully done the right choices to now activate the pastel ending instead of the bad ending. Alright, magic the ice away so we can get out of here.
Right, take this! Shoo!
Nothing's happening. Quit messing around and break the ice.
What if the wolves are still there?
I don't hear them or see their shadows. We should be fine.
Right. Okay, for real this time. Here!
Is something wrong?
I'm just stressed out, so my magic's not working right. Shut up.
So we're trapped in here?
No, we're not trapped. I'm a great witch, so it's just this stupid spell doesn't want to freaking happen. Ah! Okay, we're a little trapped.
Okay. Don't ask me why I know this, but magic is connected to your state of mind, right? Just try to calm down.
Calm? I'm calm as frick!
Butterscotch.
Everything's under control. My emotions are completely in check, so my magic should be working just fine.
Butterscotch.
What?
Talk to me. What's wrong?
I don't know. It's cold. What if I can't get us out of here? Are we gonna die because of me?
No, you're a great witch, remember? We'll make it.
But I can't even get this spell to work. Sealing the cave was an accident in the first place. I panicked and it just...
Hey, you'll get it. You've got talent. If you could make gumdrop, you can melt ice. So just take a deep breath and try again, okay?
I didn't.
Huh?
I didn't make gumdrop. I don't know who did. I just took the credit to make myself look better. So, sorry. You thought wrong. Stupid ice, stupid walls, stupid. Ha!
I can't do that scream justice. Butterscotch, is your magic still going haywire? Because you look different.
What? Oh, my spell came undone. Don't look at me.
Huh?
This body's just an illusion. It's not the real me. That's not very convincing.
So this is what Treat meant. That wolf girl, I mean. From before, she told me you were wasting all your magic with some useless spell that she could smell or something.
It's not useless. I need it. I can't let anyone except Toffee see me this way. Please don't tell anyone.
Why'd you hide behind a transformation all the time?
People don't take you seriously when you look like I do. I want to be a beautiful, fearsome witch that everyone admires, but instead I'm...
You're what?
Everything about me is fake, alright? I'm always lying to everyone. I'm barely any good with magic, and I can't even bear to let anyone see what I really look like. And now we're gonna die because of a big fat coward who could never tell you the truth. Are you happy? Well, say something. Aren't you gonna yell at me? Don't you hate me?
Alright, so now we gotta be mean. This is the last mean choice we have to make, though, don't worry. I have nothing to say to you. Yeah, so at this point, if I'd have made other choices, we'd have just gotten stuck and gotten a bad ending, but because of the choices we've made, we've now got this new cutscene here, which is good. This looks promising. This means I've done it correctly.
Was there any other way out?
Do you think I would have come back if there was? I can't believe you'd lie about literally everything just to make yourself look better. I should never have trusted you to come all the way here with me.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you better be sorry. We're gonna die here all because you're too unstable to break us out. I'm not happy about it either. Yelling at me isn't gonna make my magic suddenly work, you know. Whatever. The air only seemed to get colder and colder in that cabin. Unable to reconcile their differences, the pair sat across from each other in silence. Hours passed, and it was becoming difficult to stay conscious. But just before the two of them drifted off to sleep, they heard some faint yet familiar voices just beyond the wall of ice. Let's go! I did it right! So yeah, one of the bad endings, it's called Frozen End. It has that same portrait, but just that is the ending portrait, and you just can't get out, and then you die there basically, or it's implied that you die there. But because we've now done all the correct choices, then we've basically unlocked the potential for two endings. We've unlocked the potential for the worst ending and the best ending, basically. Because we get one more really important choice. Actually, no, we have the possibility for 3 endings here. Our next choice is 2 choices. One of them will get the worst end. One of them will get either the pastel end or the syrup end. And then the very last choice will get you either the pastel end or the syrup end. Does that make sense? Sorry, that probably doesn't make much sense. I'll show you what I mean, though. The trail ends here, at this suspicious-looking ice formation. Which means we found them, right? If they're behind this thing, it might take some time to break through. Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Because pastel's magic! Oh, I didn't realize that you're... That you're what? What happened?
Syrup has awoken. Thank goodness.
Glad to see you're still alive. Promise me you'll never go off and do something this dangerous again. Look how cute he looks! Let's go! What? How'd you know where to find me?
As soon as I was able to move again, I rushed straight home to Master Pastel to inform you of your mission with Butterscotch. I am so sorry I could not keep the secret, but it was only because I was very worried you might end up frozen like I had been. I did not want that to happen to you.
It's a good thing she was in such a hurry, too. We almost didn't find you two in time. I warned you about the witch. You should have been more careful.
What matters is that Syrup is no longer unmoving. I can tell you that being frozen solid is very uncomfortable.
It's not as threatening for you, though. No matter how long you freeze for, you'll be fine when you thaw out again. Humans don't have that advantage.
That is a very scary thought. Getting along with Syrup would be very tough if she could not come back from being frozen.
You're right. I'm really thankful you were in such a hurry to come get me. Good work, Gumdrop.
Master Pastel is the one to thank, along with Miss Treat for being so helpful.
Please don't put Miss in front of my name.
Wait, is Treat non-binary too? They could be. They could be. I don't know, because I haven't played the Treat games yet. Hold on a second, I've got a question.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure that wall of ice would have taken way too long to break through normally, so how'd you do it?
Oh, we managed somehow. Now you go get some rest. We'll make you some soup, and once you're feeling up to it, we can head back, alright?
You are such a bad liar, Pastel. You can't even come up with any excuses anymore.
Yeah, sure. Hey.
Hey. I'm sorry. It's my fault we almost... if not for your friends.
Okay, I'm evil. I'm going to show you the worst ending. I'm really sorry. We're not going to save it, though. We're not going to make it canon. I won't forgive you. You're still the worst for nearly letting the both of us die.
Syrup, oh no, are you sick?
Just let me sleep it off. There it is! The worst end! The spiteful alchemist closed her eyes, becoming suddenly aware of her intense fever. Her skin felt hot, but there was a frigid emptiness in her chest. Perhaps the cold had frozen her heart? Soon she fell into a deep slumber, never to awaken again. Worst end. I'm sorry! Don't worry. That's not actually going to happen. It's fine. And because we didn't actually let the credits roll, that ending won't save to our ending list. It's absolutely fine. We are fine. We are absolutely fine. Syrup's gonna live! So yeah, that's what I mean. The still hate you ending will always give you the worst ending. Because her heart will just freeze over and she'll die. But if we forgive her, then we can go back and we can get back to the crystal ball. And then if we don't look into it, it'll give us the syrup ending. If we do look into it, it'll give us the pastel ending. That's what I was trying to explain. Heck. Okay, so...
Hey, I'm sorry. It's my fault if not for your friends.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. I want to apologize, too, for lashing out back there.
I understand. I would have been mad at me, too. You don't need to apologize for anything. I'm the one who messed up.
Yeah, well, it all worked out in the end. Let's call it even and forget it ever happened, okay?
Okay.
And they're okay! Woohoo! And then this leads to the canon ending. As soon as Syrup fell up to it, everyone said goodbye to Treat and made their way home. Pastel heads back to the store on his own after Syrup decides to return Butterscotch to her cottage, followed by a very insistent Gumdrop. So you don't actually have to take these extra steps to get the pastel ending. You don't actually have to say that you hate Butterscotch, and you don't have to nearly die to get it, but there's always at least one scary something that could possibly happen that you have to avoid to get the pastel ending. You either have to nearly eat Gumdrop. Oh, whoops, I wiped a drop of something off my screen. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, for the pastel ending, you either have to nearly eat Gumdrop and change your mind, or you have to just absolutely break Butterscotch's heart and then apologize to her. Basically, it's one of those two things. Obviously, the other choice is affected as well, but they're the two things that you have to... They're the two quote-unquote crimes you have to commit and then make up for afterwards. There's always something you have to do and then make up for it to get a pastel ending. You have to fuck up somewhere and then change your mind. Like, even with the ditching her, I think you have to ditch Gumdrop regardless. So, there's always something mean that you have to do in the pastel ending, but I'm pretty sure it's the canon one. And this is the walkthrough that I accidentally stumbled upon. So, the fact that someone else actually took the time to write a guide on it made me feel really proud that I found it myself, which is why I decided to do it this specific way. And also, I love the idea of them all getting together and saving Syrup. That's just really nice. So it is what it is. Either way, all you gotta do is just expose Pastel now, and then that's it. That's the pastel ending done, and then we can move on to Starry Flowers, and it'll be a good time. Yay!
Toffee, I'm home. Our mission was a success.
Master, oh, your spell.
I know, don't worry. It's a long story. I'll tell you it all later.
You have dog scent on you. Those wolves didn't give you any trouble, did they?
Yeah, I should have went with you. I was just being a scaredy cat. Aw, hey, it went just fine. Calm your whiskers. You were worried about me? Aw, good kitty. Why wouldn't I be? You went on a dangerous mission with your greatest rival. A lot could have gone wrong, yeah.
Guess we probably shouldn't say anything about almost freezing to death then.
What? Yeah, well, everything turned out okay. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, I shouldn't keep Gumdrop waiting outside. See ya. I like how she doesn't say she's joking at that point. She's like,
it's fine. Everything turned out okay. Don't worry.
And Toffee's just like, ah! Anyway, I shouldn't keep Gumdrop waiting outside. See ya. Come back, you evil alchemist!
Hey, before you go, there's one more thing I should tell you about. Promise you won't hate me?
Yeah, I promise.
Okay, I've been using this crystal ball to spy in your lab sometimes. I'm really sorry.
What?
Here, take it. I won't use it anymore. I know it was bad, but I wanted to try to learn how you make candy so I could do it myself. But your science is just too confusing and I couldn't figure it out at all, so it was all for nothing. I'm really, really sorry.
Thanks for telling me, I guess.
You don't hate me?
I said I wouldn't.
Phew, I wasn't sure how you'd take it. I thought you'd be a lot madder, especially after everything I've done.
Well, we did just get back from a near-death experience. The fact that you've been spying on me seems kinda inconsequential after that now.
Yeah, but there was this one night recorded on there. I think you'll probably want to see it.
And what night is that? What happened?
I can't say. You just have to watch it later when you get the chance. It's really important.
Okay.
Syrup, are you ready to return home and finish the ultimate sweet?
Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. Later, Butterscotch. Thanks for everything.
No problem. Don't forget to bring me some when it's done. I won't forgive you if I don't get to taste it.
Hey, we're back. Welcome home. Considering everything that happened, I've gotta insist you take it easy tonight. No can do, Pastel. There's a reason I risked my life today, and I'm gonna see to it that this special treat gets made. Gumdrop never told me what it was exactly you two were after, only that it was something important.
It is syrups to present to you, Master Pastel. Out of respect, I could not dare to ruin the surprise.
Alright. Just remember not to push yourself too hard. Go to bed at a reasonable time. I don't need you giving me a bedtime. I'll sleep when it's done.
Syrup's enthusiasm for desserts is unmatched. Let us begin our work.
Syrup and Gumdrop retreat to the basement, spending hour after hour preparing the ultimate sweet. Finally, all that's left to do is to let it chill overnight. We did good, Gumdrop. Thanks for all your help.
I am glad I could be of assistance. I cannot wait for Master Pastel to try it.
Yeah, me too. You stay here and keep an eye on this thing. I'm gonna go pass out.
Roger that. I will see you in the morning. Sweet dreams.
Alright, now's a good chance to watch whatever's on this thing. And we've done it! The puzzle ending is here! Best boy! Let's go, best ending! Let's see what Butterscotch wanted to show me, I guess. That should be it. Did it work? Are you alive now? Maybe I messed up the spell.
Hello, Master. What is your command?
Oh, you're working! I did it!
Please issue a command.
Right. I didn't think this through. What's the best way to explain? Okay, I have this friend. Okay, hold on. I can do better than that. Okay, I have this friend. She's not very sociable and has kind of a thing against magic, so it's really hard for her to make friends here.
Please issue a command.
Yes, sorry. I guess what I'm asking is if maybe you could try. Even though you're made from magic, you're also candy, so it should be okay, I think.
Enabled to process. Please state your command clearly.
I really should have thought this through better.
Miss Golem,
please try to get along with my friend Syrup.
Enabled to process. Please provide instructions on how to get along.
Well, first of all, the way you talk is really unnatural. Try speaking more casually. You know, be friendly.
How is this?
Better. Keep talking.
I still do not understand what you want me to do, Master. It sounds too complicated.
I'm sorry. I know golems aren't usually used for things like this, but I didn't have much of a choice. My friend hates talking to magic users. Speaking of which, she absolutely cannot know that I made you. She still thinks I'm just like her and can't use magic.
Okay, I will work hard.
Right now, I think you're doing great. Just keep acting like a regular person and you'll be friends with her in no time.
Acting like?
Yeah, even though you're made out of candy, it feels like I'm talking to a real human. Just keep being yourself.
Be myself?
Yep. Consider it to be your main objective. Hopefully it's simple enough.
Act human, but I am candy. Be myself. Act like a person. I'm candy, but act candy person.
Whoops, maybe it was too complicated.
Act candy, be candy like myself, be a person.
Stop!
Did I break you?
No, I could do better than that. Hold on.
Error. Stop!
Did I break you? Looks like I messed it up again. This one seems so promising. I'd probably have better luck getting Sai to talk to other magic users than getting a golem to work right. This is a lot of candy to go to waste, though. I guess I'll take it apart and... No. This one actually talked to me. She was sentient, but... Hey, if I give up now, would it be like I killed you?
I won't give up on you. I won't give up on Syrup either. You're going to be friends somehow, I swear it.
So Pastel actually turns out to be a witch. Damn it, what am I supposed to do with this information? Why would he make me a fake friend? Why would he hide all his talent and waste his time working here? Who am I supposed to even talk to about all of this? I should just go return this thing.
What do you know? It's the Candy Alchemist, Nya. What are you doing here at this hour?
Is Butterscotch awake? I came to give this back.
Master is fast asleep. Were you hoping you could talk to her, Nya?
No, I figured she'd be asleep, so...
But you still came all the way here in the middle of the night.
It's not like I'd be able to fall asleep anyway. Well, here's your crystal ball. I'll be back tomorrow with the ultimate sweet.
Leaving so soon? I thought we could have a little chat while you're here, Nya.
Alright, Cat, what do you want to talk about then?
There's plenty to say. For instance, you know Master's secret now. She works pretty hard to keep up appearances, so that's kind of a big deal, Nya.
Yeah, I guess. Why do you think people hide things that are such a big part of themselves?
Well, Master does it because she cares a lot about what other people think of her.
Especially when it's the opinion of someone she cares about, right?
Precisely. She's really sensitive, so when someone doesn't like her, she goes out of her way to prove how great she is. It's so annoying because she's already perfectly fine to begin with. The way I see it, if someone doesn't like you, you just have to let them be that way. It's their problem. But as long as she disagrees, she'll keep overcompensating and hiding behind that spell of hers.
I think what you said might have helped her a lot, though.
So thanks, Nya.
I didn't do much.
Still, if she's more confident now, that means I can relax. I won't have to knock her enemies down a peg to protect her feelings all the time.
How long has she been like this?
Oh, since before I became her familiar. She's always been putting on a front, but you don't have to look very hard to see that she's a complete wreck. At first I followed her because I thought it would be entertaining to watch someone like that. But somehow I became her guardian instead.
What, you got something to say about it? No, I was just thinking it's funny that you stopped saying yeah for once.
Yeah, wow, can't I drop the shtick for a serious conversation? This is the last time I open up to you, Nya.
Sorry. I do feel a little better after talking to you, though, so thanks, Toffee.
She called them Toffee! No problem.
Now go get some rest. It's really late. Yeah.
Yay! Feeling more at ease after that little chat, Syrup returns home as exhaustion finally hits her. And Toffee whispers to her like, yeah. Tomorrow's the day they can all finally taste the ultimate sweet. Yeah! And now we have done it, gamers. We have won the game! And now we can finally transition straight from this perfect pastel ending onto Starry Flowers. So, how is it?
It's the best thing I've ever tasted! Whoever came up with this recipe wasn't kidding about the ultimate part!
I completely agree. I feel sort of bad that Gumdrop doesn't have any taste buds to experience this with, though.
I am just happy to see the two of you enjoying it.
I'm happy too. I thought you forgot about your promise to make this for me, Sai. Thank you.
Don't start getting all sappy over nothing. Gumdrop's the one who reminded me.
Serving Master Pastel is of the utmost importance.
Shh, don't say things like that. You don't have to be so nice to me.
He's right. If we're too soft on him, he'll stop working so hard. Unacceptable. When have I ever not worked hard for you? Come on, Sai, give me a little more credit. Fine, I'll give you a break today. Gumdrop, what would have been Pastel's job is now up to you. Could you take a serving of this stuff to Butterscotch for me?
Understood. I will most certainly take care of it.
Here we go. The end.
Sharing with your rival? That's pretty generous of you.
Well, she did show me something important, so it's the least I can do. Here, take a look.
That's...
So, how come you never told me?
I couldn't. I know how much you hate magic users. If you knew I was one...
Dude, you're like family. I would never hate you. I'm honestly more upset with myself, knowing that there was this entire side of you that you were too scared to show because of the stuff I've said. Oh, don't worry too much about it. I'm just sorry I couldn't tell you myself, for you to find out like this.
It's not like I was completely blindsided. There were plenty of things to clue me in, I just sort of ignored them, I guess. So, why'd you go through all the trouble of making a golem for me?
Well, ever since we came to this town, you've been really bitter. You weren't connecting with anyone, except to antagonize them, like with Butterscotch and Toffee.
Hey, Butterscotch started it.
Still, I wanted you to have a friend you could open up to, so I decided to make one myself. She didn't turn out quite right, though. I'm really sorry that all she wanted was for you to eat her.
Nah, it's part of her charm. Aside from that, though, it's clear you know my tastes very well.
Just looking out for you, that's all.
Thanks, Pastel.
I should be the one thanking you after you risked your life to make the ultimate sweet for me.
It wasn't just for you. Now that I know I can make it, we can start sharing it with everyone in town.
Oh? You're sounding uncharacteristically charitable, Sai.
All the effort it takes only makes it more expensive. The people have to be convinced by the free samples for it to work, and when it does, we'll make a fortune.
So that's your scheme, huh? I should have known.
I don't think Butterscotch wants to make the trip with me a second time, so I'll need to find someone who's pretty good with magic to watch my back.
Know anyone? Are you hiring me to be your magic bodyguard? I accept.
Yay! And it's the best ending! Let's go!
So, yeah, because we only got a small sample of it, we can now go back with Pastel to get more of it. If we had grabbed all the samples of it, there'd be none of the plant left for us to go back with Pastel to get, so that would have completely cancelled out the Pastel route anyway. That's why we needed to only grab a little bit. So yeah, that's why there's like so many specific steps to get the Pastel ending, but that's actually the truth. That is the actual true ending. Like, it's canon here, it's canon in Starry Flowers. It's canon, and it's precious, and I love it. So, yeah. That's it. That's all the character endings for for Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I love this game so much, and I love these characters. Yo, hey, I need to find someone who's pretty good with magic to watch my back. Know anyone?
Are you hiring me to be your magic bodyguard? Well, yes, I accept. And so, Syrup and Pastel teamed up to gather more and more rare ingredients from dangerous places, so that Syrup was able to make all sorts of luxurious specialty candies. And we will save... there.
Well, that's not a Butterscotch's cottage. We're at Atelier Sweets, technically speaking. Are we not? Oh well, never mind. Oh wait, what if I like... no, it's... oh, okay, fine. That's fine, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so that's the Pastel ending, everyone. Look at them! Science Nerd and Witch Boy out on a world of adventures. Woohoo! And so Syrup and Pastel teamed up to gather more and more rare ingredients from dangerous places so that Syrup was able to make all sorts of luxurious specialty candies. Gumdrop diligently looked after the store while they went off on their thrilling adventures together. Syrup and Pastel had taught her well. Butterscotch felt a little lonely with her rival away, but she was always happy to see Syrup return each time with sweets even more delicious than the last. Pastel end! Yay! Woohoo! See what I mean about it being... hint, an ending fit for an ice queen. No! Don't remind me of that! Oh my god, no! But yeah, now he's got his little witch outfit! They're all dressed up. The whole gang is here. Yeah, cause I didn't save it. I have seen the ending, but I didn't finish the ending, so... yeah, now we have all the 5 main endings. Pastel ends, Syrup and Pastel go on adventures together to make legendary candies. And that's Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet. Let's move straight on to Starry Flowers now. Thank you so much for watching this. Once upon a time in, where was it? Sorry, must not have been very memorable. Lamau. Well, speaking of Once Upon a Time, let's follow on with what happened to Pastel after the events of Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet, and after the events of his ending, and also what happened to Periwinkle after we may or may not have smooched him at first kiss of the spooky soiree. I mean, there was... well, I guess, no, canonically we would have to have not smooched him, because Marzipan ended up with Jam in that canon ending. And we will see them again. We will see them again in Starry Flowers, actually. We'll get to see quite a few Nami characters, which will be really nice. So let's head on over there now. Thank you so much for watching Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet with me. Let's move on to Starry Flowers. Woohoo! Sorry, just blowing a hair off my screen. No, it's still there. Never mind. Nom Nom Nami presents the game that broke my heart into a million pieces. Woohoo! Hello everybody, welcome to part 2 of this video. You are now joining me straight from the Pastel ending of Syrup and the Ultimate Sweet to now play a visual novel called Starry Flowers. Now this one won't take as long because it's linear. There are no multiple choices. The only choices we really get are like the outfits that Periwinkle wears, which is still incredibly adorable. But we will actually be playing as Periwinkle, who was the adorable blue witch boy from First Kiss at a Spooky Soiree, who we met in the Periwinkle ending, and then canonically speaking, we met him at the party table, and got declined by him and then dated our best friend Jam, the kitty cat. So now that we know what happened to Marzipan and Jam at the end of Friday's first kiss of the spooky soiree, and we know canonically how Pastel revealed himself to be a really cool witch boy, of which cute witch boys are Periwinkle's weakness, as he said in Spooky Soiree, let's follow up with what happened to them after the events of their debut games. Let's find out and join them on their very precious adventure in love together. Let's begin.
Hello, and welcome to the deliciously romantic tale of my first love. There's just one thing before we begin. I can grant you the power to choose my accessories at various points in the story. I'm being very gracious to offer such a thing, you know. If you use it, you had better make me look as adorable as possible. This little feature has no effect on the story whatsoever otherwise. It's simply for your entertainment, should you ever wish for it. Would you like to enable the dress-up feature?
Yes, because I just want to show everyone how cute the accessories are.
Then without further ado, let's get ready for my first date with Pastel.
Yay! Okay, so we can have light earrings, dark earrings, white ribbons, blue ribbons, flower crown, royal crown, cat ears, bunny headband, angel halo, demon horns, and that's it. And you can't cycle repeatedly forward, you can only go back. But I think we're gonna go with the light earrings. And then we can have a light choker, a dark choker, a flower choker, blue flowers, fairy wings, pretty sparkles, a kitty tail, lovely hearts, angel wings, or demon wings. And we're gonna go with lovely hearts. Yay! Chapter 1. First date.
Today I met a boy at a candy shop. The moment I saw him, I just knew I couldn't leave without flirting a little. He was so delightfully flustered, which of course only made him that much cuter. When I told him to meet me here, he could only manage to nod in response. So cute. Ah, my favorite type to pursue. Ah, there he is now.
Yes! Here comes the boy! Hello, boy! Ah! I love him, I love him. Wait, why am I punching my face? I don't need to punch him. I don't need to punch myself to show how much I love him. I love these two. They're so adorable and gay, and I love them.
Hey, I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. Pastel, look at you. And here I thought you looked plenty good in that uniform. My heart was unprepared. Sorry, is it too much? I can change. My, but I haven't even fully seen what's under that cloak of yours. It'd be such a waste to change prematurely. Ah, right, forget it then. Besides, this story, I should clarify, is a little less PG than the previous one. It's not explicit, don't worry. There's like nothing actually like super... Like, okay, there's a few F-bombs and a lot of implicit, like, sexy stuff, but other than that, it's like, I would say this game's probably like T-rated or R-rated or whatever's in between. Like, would M be in between that? Like R or M rated, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's like you have to be like a senior or older. I wouldn't say, like, just as long as you're okay with like the occasional F-bombs and the implied sexy stuff, this is absolutely harmless. So I should clarify that right now. It's a little less PG than the previous game, like quite a significant bit less PG. It's still relatively wholesome though. It's mostly just fluff. It's just nice wholesome fluff. Wholesome sexy fluff. Mwahaha. Anyway, let's continue. Besides, it'll be my pleasure to unwrap you later on, my sweet. And gay panic! Now, shall we head to dinner? Okay, lead the way. I truly didn't expect it. He definitely seemed the type to have a more modest sense of style. thigh-highs with such a short skirt? Or was it a dress? I only briefly glimpsed it. I'm quite looking forward to seeing more tonight. Yeah, I'm sorry, but Perry is just very horny, just all the time. Perry just wants to smooch everyone. That is until. The restaurant I decided on is one in my usual rotation, good for a quiet, comfortable evening. For a variety of dates, you must have a variety of locations in mind. Tonight's mood is romantic rendezvous. It's a little high-end, though not overtly so, just enough to make the night feel special. Pastel slides into the booth, following Periwinkle's lead. One hand holds his mantle in place, while the other brushes his bangs aside anxiously. Gay, gay, homosexual gay. Is this your first time? Huh? Coming here, I mean. What did you think I was asking? No, nothing. I've, never been here before. It seems fancy. I'm a fan of the atmosphere. The food isn't bad either. Now let's get a few formalities out of the way, shall we? First and foremost, your pronouns.
We respect pronouns! Let's go. Doesn't ask gender or anything, just asks what are your pronouns, because the gender does not matter. Perry is a pan icon, but also, I mean, well, Pastel's just straight up gay as heck, but he also asks pronouns, so we are just respectful in this establishment. We are very good. We are very fluffy, nice LGBTs, that one. Yeah.
First and foremost, what are your pronouns, dear? Oh, I just use he, him. What about you? The same, though I don't necessarily mind being called by others, especially Wow, let me try that again. The same, though I don't necessarily mind being called by others, especially considering my presentation. Understandable. Next, expectations. I consider clarity in this regard to be a key part of ensuring we both enjoy ourselves to the fullest. I do this sort of thing often, you see. As such, I have a couple of ground rules to establish. Sure, I'm actually glad you brought it up. Oh? I'm not looking for anything serious. In fact, I kind of prefer when it's just a one-night thing. We're on the very same page then. Not that I mind if, we end up wanting to do this again some other time. That's quite likely for me in this case. Certainly, I'm open to that as well. Did you have any other ground rules? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Are you nervous? Yes. You could tell me to stop if you're ever feeling too overwhelmed. That's the other rule. I like feeling overwhelmed, to an extent. I had assumed as much, but to hear you admit it outright, Pastel. In that case, I'll do my best to overwhelm you, my sweet. Gay, homosexual gay. Yes, this was shaping up to be a most wonderful night indeed. The waiter came to take our order. I went first to give my sweet date a chance to compose himself. With our food ordered, Pastel finally drops his mantle to reveal. My, so it was a cute little dress after all. Oh, and here I thought you were saving the surprise for after dinner. Sorry, I just started feeling awkward with the extra layer. Don't apologize. My only lament is not getting to take it off you myself. You'll save the last few layers for me, won't you? That's all that matters then.
Yeah, this story is incredibly gay. I love it. Also, yeah, if you're not good with like gay stuff or LGBT stuff, then A, you're on the wrong channel and get lost anywhere. But also B, definitely don't be watching this video because it is. I want to say it's the gayest thing Nami's ever written, but at the same time it's not, because all the stuff she writes is gay. So. But yeah, if you got a problem with this gay, wholesome fluff, then you're lost, not mine. Move along somewhere else, and take your bigoted ass somewhere else. This one's for the gays and the everyone really. This whole game shout out to everyone who has a heart, basically, and likes fluffy fairy tale love stories. So this is for you. If you're still here, sit back and enjoy the ride.
I'm having the time of my life, and by the looks of it, so is Pastel. I live to tease cute witch boys. How fortunate that I came across the sweetest one today. Our food arrives before Pastel is able to recover. He can't even look the waiter in the eye. How adorable. No, I mustn't overindulge before we've even eaten our meal. There will be plenty of time after dessert.
Thirsty boy!
Look at him, he's so cute. They're so cute. Pastel takes a few bites of his food before speaking up. So, Periwinkle, what do you do for a living? Besides tease you until you're barely able to speak?
Yes, besides that.
My line of work, then? I suppose I can tell you. I'm an arrow magician. I'm an arrow magician. I specialize in creating pleasant scents. Periwinkle tugs his wand out from his sleeve and lightly taps the candle on the table. Shing! In a small burst, the atmosphere shifts around the pair. The candle's original aroma is quickly forgotten as it's replaced by something new and cozier. Oh, that is nice. What smell is that? I'm no good at pinpointing stuff like this. Vanilla, I thought it suited you, although I'm starting to think a more lustful scent might have been a better fit.
What does that even mean?
Just that you've done nothing but exceed my expectations.
I'm not doing anything.
Pastel retreats behind his glass of water, overwhelmed by embarrassment once again. I did say I'd go a little easier on him, didn't I? He's just too irresistible. Anywho, I bottle and sell scents like this one. It's fairly lucrative work once you build a reputation for yourself. Sounds fulfilling. What about you, Pastel? What kind of magic do you specialize in? Oh, I had mostly been living without magic until recently. Without magic? I can't imagine. It's not so bad. I mean, humans do it, so why not? I suppose that's true. I very directly make a living off of mine, so I'd find myself in quite a bind if I wasn't able to use it. Not that I mind being bound from time to time, you know.
How do you keep doing that every time I think we're talking about something innocent?
I just can't help myself, can I? Deliberate word choice, my sweet. Would you like me to hold back a little more? No, it's okay. I was just kind of impressed. We finished up our meals and decide on sharing a slice of strawberry cheesecake for dessert. Pastel deliberately leaves the larger bites of strawberries for me. I wonder, is it because he doesn't like them, or is he just that kind?
He's that kind. He's that kind. He's literally just that kind. He's just so nice.
Or is he just that kind? Either way, this has quickly become my most favorite date of the past few months. Tell me more about yourself, Pastel. I'm afraid the only thing I know is that you work at the renowned Atelier Sweets. Oh, there's not much else to know. Surely there's plenty more than just that. Any hobbies, perhaps? Cleaning, maybe? Any non-work-related hobbies, dear? Sorry, I never know how to answer these types of questions. My best friend is an alchemist, so I've recently been going on little adventures to help gather ingredients for her craft.
See, I told you! I told you the Pastel end was canon! I frickin' told you all! I was right! Let's go! Let's go, gamers!
Now there's something interesting. Other than that, I honestly don't get out much. I have my hands full running the store. So diligent. Does that mean this is your first night out in a while? Yeah, I guess it is. I'm honored you were willing to share it with me then. Yeah, I don't think I would have tried this place if you hadn't brought me in. So it's been worth it so far. Thanks, Periwinkle.
But look how cute he looks, though! How can you not love him?
The table had long been cleared, and yet our conversation continued through the night. This place is never too busy, which always leaves me free to linger here without the guilt of taking up any much-needed table space. The longer the date, the more satisfying the finale. That's something I live by.
I don't However, am I going to have time to edit the pastel end and this whole visual novel together? Because it usually takes about like an hour to 2 hours to complete this whole novel. I might not have time to do it, so I might have to extend it into the next day. I'm sorry if we don't get to complete this visual novel tonight. We'll do like the first 2 chapters, I think. Yeah, we'll do that.
Rushing straight to the climax inevitably gets a bit dull after a while. I want to enjoy this night to its fullest. Pastel, do you see the witch at that table over there? Don't be too obvious now. The one with the tall hat, you see? Yeah, I see them. I brought them here about 2 weeks ago. I guess they agreed that it made a nice date spot. The guy sitting across from them? I'm pretty sure I've been with him before. No, surely you're joking, Pastel. Shh, don't say my name so loudly. Just keep your head low. I'm sure he won't notice. Oh, he's just looked this way. Only kidding. Perry! Oh, a nickname already? We're moving so fast. You're the one who's been calling me my sweet all night. Well, you are, aren't you? Whose fault is it that you share a name with Candy? Not mine. Well, it kinda is, though. Kinda is. Because a certain someone, chose his name. That's all I'll say on that. Still, do you think those two make a good couple? How should I know? Just imagine the kind of person I'd go on a date with and pair them with the other. And what kind of person is that? You, for one. Maybe they wouldn't be so good together then. My, am I supposed to take offense to that? Nah, that guy was just kind of pushy. You're too much, Pastel. I can't do twink voices, I'm sorry, but they're both twinks, you can't convince me otherwise. We eventually made our way out of the restaurant that night. It had gotten quite late already. When's the last time I stayed until closing? There was never a moment of awkward silence between us, only Pastel's embarrassed pauses, clear attempts to steer his mind away from debauchery. As we wander back into the night air, he's the first to speak up again. You could have at least let me cover the tip. He means the money tip from the restaurant. Get your mind out the gutter. Nonsense. I'm the one who asked you out tonight. You don't have to cover a thing. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, Pastel is just really precious. Literally, one of the hint things at the bottom of the syrup screen, I don't know if it came up ever on my Let's Play of it, but one of them basically says Pastel's like the kindest person you'll ever meet, and then it'll call him out basically saying, think about yourself sometimes, dude, come on. Give yourself a little love, basically. Like, not worded exactly like that, but that's basically what it says. Look at him. Look at my voice. In fact, I'd prefer if you didn't cover. Okay, I saw that one coming this time. You don't have to say it. Too easy, But really, it's a shame to hide such a cute outfit from the world. I don't have the confidence. Reminds me of my youth. You'll get there, my sweet. One day you'll be able to toss aside any feelings of inadequacy and wear all sorts of daring outfits with pride. Basically, just imagine Rouge the Bat as a pansexual twink witch boy. That's literally what he is. He's a fashionista. He relishes in it. No, it's not a matter of self-esteem or anything. It's just, if anyone I knew saw me in this, I would die. So that's how it is, I'm being treated to a more intimate side of this witch boy right now. We walk together under the street lights until we reach our original meeting place. Would you like me to escort you home? No, that's okay. Then if you don't mind, my place is just down the street. Perhaps you'd like to accompany me? Yes, I mean, I wouldn't want you to have to walk alone in the dark. Such a gentleman. Ah, the boys. Periwinkle. Okay, this one's okay. So the grey is actual narration, not just Perry commentating. Periwinkle expertly slides his hand open under Pastel's mantle,
linking arms as they go along. The mantle's his cloak, by the way, if you're wondering. They walk in comfortable silence toward Periwinkle's house.
Well, this is me. I had a most lovely evening. Thank you for accompanying me to dinner tonight. I had fun too. Thanks for inviting me out. Pastel fidgets, as if he has something to ask but can't find the words. Pastel? Periwinkle takes a step closer. Yes? He leans in, pausing for any sort of reaction, only for Pastel's lips to clumsily come crashing forward. Mwah! He's in more of a rush than I thought. Then again, I did spend all night winding him up. That's the hissing of steam coming from his tomato face. So cute. Ah, Pastel, I just remembered. Since we're here, would you like to come and sample some of my magic? He needs literal magic, get your mind out the gutter! I'd like that, yes. Very well, then. We both knew from the beginning that he would be staying the night, of course. It's just so much more fun drawing it out like this. Ah, but if that kiss is any indication of things to come, I may have gone a little overboard tonight. If so, we're in for quite a sleepover. Okay, now you can put your mind in the gutter again. Sorry about the mess. I just haven't found the time to tidy up. The door closely louds behind them. When Pum Pum doesn't Pum, Pum turns back to Pum. The door closes loudly behind them. When Pastel doesn't respond, Periwinkle turns back to face him. Tell me feel fine. Sorry, I just ruined one of the best songs ever. I'm so sorry. Pastel's back is against the door as he fumbles to untie his mantle. He's completely run out of patience, hasn't he? Then I'm afraid I simply have no choice but to indulge him. I shouldn't keep you waiting a second longer now, should I? But I still... Wait, did I skip something by accident? Okay. But I still need to change it to something a little easier to take off. Looking this good comes at a price, you see. I promise I won't keep you waiting. Okay. Periwinkle gives him another peck on the lips and leads him through the cluttered living room to his bedroom door. Yeah, you don't get to see anything, but yes, they did. Oh my god, hold on. Can you actually see panties on the lamp? I didn't realize that until now. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, we'll do this chapter and then we'll continue the rest tomorrow. It took me ages to get out of bed that morning. After all, I just couldn't stop thinking about how absolutely adorable Pastel was. He scrambled out of here almost as soon as he woke up, saying he couldn't be late for work. Such a shame. It would have been nice to get one last round in. I did get a kiss goodbye, though. It's nice to feel like a housewife for a moment. But I should get to work, too. I have an order to fill, don't I? Periwinkle finally rolls out of bed and gets ready for the day. The order in question is for a nearby apothecary. Alright, okay, no, yeah, this is actually, yeah. The order in question is for a nearby apothecary. Did you know? Arrow magic, like mine, is actually quite good for you. It's got nothing on actual healing magic, but the calming atmosphere it creates does wonders for one's mood. This particular batch is meant to help with insomnia, which is ironic considering how late I stayed up with Pastel. Whoops, can't be getting distracted now. I really need to finish up these last few bottles. Periwinkle closes his eyes and draws his wand. Large drops form at its tip, falling into the empty bottle one by one. With each drip, the bottle's contents swell, and after only the 5th drop, it's completely filled. Perfect! It's so much easier to finish these with a clear mind. I can't help it if a refreshing night out is the only way to regain my focus. Although, I probably could have gotten one of these done last night if Pastel hadn't been so impatient. No, mustn't let my mind wander too far from work now. Periwinkle fills the remaining bottles, screwing the lids on as he goes. There. Now my house is going to smell like lavender. I'd better head out before I'm lulled to sleep by my own magic.
And now you'll dress up for work. Let's go with dark earrings this time. And a dark choker. No. Pretty sparkles. Let's go with that. And now we're about to meet Best Girl. So hold on to your hats. Actually, hold on. Let me go to menu. Make sure I've still got plenty of space. I do. Return! The apothecary is only a short walk away, but I've never managed to walk in its doors on time. Perhaps because it's so close I always underestimate the time it takes to reach it. I can hear the owner tapping her foot with impatience as soon as I open the door. Astragalus, I have that special order ready for you. You're late again, Periwinkle. Lost track of time. You'll forgive me, won't you? You are literally my only provider who has no respect for appointments. That's simply not true. I never miss a date. There's the problem. You were out getting late again, weren't you? How vulgar. I had a romantic evening with a very cute boy, who then ended up sleeping over. Well, you had all week to fill the order. Try getting it done in advance next time. Oh my god, I just realized this thing dangling from her hat. Oh my god. Yes, ma'am. Now let's see what you brought. I've worked with Astragalus for a few years now. She's completely immune to my charms, shocking to say the least. But it's meant we've been able to remain good friends all this time. Or, let's see. Astragalus, would you consider us to be good friends? I put up with you. My, but you don't put up with anyone. You must really like me. You got a favor to ask or something? Is that what you're getting at? No, I was just thinking of how to categorize our relationship. Business associate works just fine, doesn't it? Come now, surely you consider us to be closer than that. I know better than to get involved with you, Periwinkle. Why, whatever do you mean? You're too dazzling. I take that as a compliment. Great, now will you stop distracting me? I'm trying to count. Yes, we're definitely good friends. Too dazzling, though. I'm not sure there is such a thing. And what would be wrong with it if there was? What point is there in not shining as brightly as one can? Astragalus finishes counting the bottles, sighing in feigned exasperation as she marks them off her checklist. You may always be late, but you deliver quality every time. You're consistent, if nothing else. The waiting is part of the fun. It builds excitement, wouldn't you say? Nope, just builds frustration for me, but at least you always come through. I hope I'm not, overdoing Astra's voice. I don't want to sound, really stereotypical or anything, and I don't want to potentially do any offensive voices. That also applies to Perry's and Pastel's voices as well. I hope I'm not trying to make them just sound, oh yeah, they're, really, really flamboyantly gay and stuff, but that's just how I interpret their voices, you know? I'm not doing it in, a mocking way. That just is genuinely how I headcanon their voices as best as I can. So, I should put it out there. I apologize if any of these voices sound a bit on the nose or a bit stereotypical, but I mean, what's wrong with being a stereotype anyway? If you're like Perry and just relish in how dazzling you are, then why the frick not? Just own it. She unlocks a small drawer behind the counter and takes out an envelope with Periwinkle's name scribbled on it. Ah, yes, that is the narrator's voice because their text is grey. Let me shut up for 1 second. She unlocks a small drawer behind the counter and takes out an envelope with Periwinkle's name scribbled on it. Here's the rest of your payment. Don't spend it all in one place. I mean, my Astra voice is probably... I can't do this girl justice. She's just amazing. I love her so much. You don't even know. She is a queen among queens. She's the queen of queens. I love her. Oh, I couldn't if I tried. Really, you're too generous. Astragalus rolls her eyes and begins stocking the shelves with her new inventory. Two
2 or 3 orders a month. That's all it takes to support myself entirely through this apothecary. Hard to believe my magic is really worth so much, but who am I to complain? It's certainly a more favorable balance compared to the kind of work I was doing years ago. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I didn't click with that line, so I won't tell you what work he used to do, but he does mention to Pastel. It's nothing bad, but, like, he talks to Pastel later on about, like, his previous work career, and it was just constantly stressful for him. So, reading that line on a second playthrough, it's, like, just hit me just how, like, real that line is. Like, it never dawned on me just how much he really means that. And I do enjoy the freedom, the excessive amounts of time I have for partying, for dates. Ah, on that note, with all that business out of the way, would you like to hear about my date? Would I like to? Not necessarily. Please, Astragalus, as someone with no romance in your own life, the least you could do is live vicariously through me. The no romance thing is by choice. I listen to your gush for your own damn sake. For my sake? Yeah, I'm afraid you might actually implode if you had no one to talk to about this stuff. I'm actually making a noble sacrifice every day that you come in here with new tales of romantic conquest. If you're truly suffering, I shall desist. That's the thing, though. I do like seeing you all worked up over something, even if I don't understand it myself. Yeah, that line also dawns on me a bit more seriously now when you find out more about Astragalus and why she has no dating life. Ah, so there is a mutual benefit. You'll listen then? Yeah, at least until I get all this put away. After that, I'm kicking you out for today. Fair enough. I'd better be brief then. He's the absolute cutest thing. I picked him up at a candy shop yesterday. Fluffy pink hair with golden eyes, naturally rosy cheeks that make him look as if he's always a little embarrassed by something. He's shy, but not the type that becomes paralyzed in the bedroom. Periwinkle for the last time, I do not need to hear about bedroom stuff. I wasn't giving any details. Oh, that the details are the best part. This is a safe for work zone only. Break that rule and you're out of here. My apologies, I'll refrain. Anyway, my point is, he's extremely cute. Adorable, in fact. Right, so standard fare for you. Absolutely not. If he was just your average cutie, would I be emphasizing his cuteness so much? I don't meet these people, so it's all the same to me. How can it be? The intensity is so drastically different. Perhaps so intense that I'm having trouble explaining it properly. I'll say, all you've really told me so far is that he's cute and shy. He's kind as well. He saved the best part of our dessert for me without even asking. Wow, I would have led with that one. Oh, enough of your sarcasm. When all my favorite details are off limits, what do you suppose I'm left with? Well, what really matters is that you had a good night, even if it meant you couldn't get here on time like I asked. I'm already hoping to see him again, to be honest. Oh yeah? Don't hear that from you very often. Really? But I've gone on second dates all the time. This guy got a name? I don't kiss and tell. No, actually, you tell me about everyone you kiss. Come on, if he's really the absolute cutest, it's a shame to keep him anonymous, right? Not like I'm gonna tell anyone anyways. Fine, his name is Pastel. Even his name's cute. Right? Oh, that reminds me, he sold me some candies that share his name. Would you like to try?
Sure. How can any witch turn down free candy? And as you probably noticed by the change in footage and loss of music, my recorder stopped there again because of the whole phone battery getting so low it couldn't record anymore. So I'm just gonna save the game here and just bear with me a moment. I'm just gonna like edit this audio over screenshots. That'll probably be the best way to do it. But sorry that we couldn't get to the end of chapter 2 for the end of tonight. But that's okay. It just be like that sometimes. So do you see now why I love Syrup and Starry Flowers so much now? It's so hecking adorable. You love to see it. Congratulations, Gaze. We won. Anyway, that's all the time I have for tonight. We will be back with hopefully the rest of Starry Flowers tomorrow. I'll have to change the premise and title for tomorrow, but that's okay. This is better than the original idea I had for tomorrow anyway, so that's how it's going to be. So yes, thank you so much for joining me on my cute little gay adventures with Pastel and his Candy Golem daughter and his reclusive best friend and his miracle in getting her to make friends and making legendary candies with her, and then getting a very adorable boyfriend slash date friend slash cutie patootie to go on dates with in cute dresses together. And then okay, we'll stop right there. And yeah, thanks for joining me on this really adorable, wholesome journey of gay beautifulness together. So yay! Alright. Like Periwinkle said, well, that's me. That's me turning in for the night, that is. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. This is definitely the longest video of the series so far, isn't it? Actually, no, the Club Penguin one's probably longer. But before it gets even longer, let's end that there. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow for the rest of Starry Flowers. And you will all cry with me. You will all cry with happiness. And then we'll continue the rest of the series. Oh, well, I guess that's not the last day of the Nami week after all. She always finds a way. Always. So I hope this video found your way into your heart. And if it can find a way into your clicking finger, feel free to click the like button and the subscribe button if you sure choose, apparently. Goodness, I can't even talk anymore. Should you choose to do so, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Also, I've been meaning to say for a while, but we actually hit 300 subscribers a while back, so from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. I cannot believe I have 300 people that enjoy my content. Like, what the frick? So, yeah, with all that said, thank you so much for your love and support, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll see you next week for the rest of the series. And I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. I've been Lyrical, and I'll see you next time. Quick, quick, catch it! Catch the kiss! Oh, don't. It's your life. It's up to you. Be like that if you want. Accept my love anyway. Okay, everyone. Peace out. Good night. Bye!